Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, looking at the 8 hour, there is still nothing really happening here. I think the key thing that I see forming on the S&P at the moment and on the DAX is we are in a bit of a channel. We have dropped below the moving averages here. They haven't crossed over though, and look at the oscillators, just flat in the middle here. So that is just a range. We're still in a range. Doesn't matter which way you look at it. So not that one. Just give me a sec. There is bottom of range. There is top of range. So that's kind of what we're looking at every time we come down into this this zone down here of 15,240, 15,200. The buyers come in. So nothing really brewing. Pay attention to your weekly because you are now getting a green weekly bar. Don't like the oscillators on the weekly, but moving averages are getting a chance to catch up here. So it's been up, down, up, down, up. So possibility that we close like this or even higher, but this is still a consolidation pattern from a very strong move up in January. If we drop down to the 3 hour, you can see back in amongst moving averages here. Have a look at how strong the buyers came in at this area. You can see these two massive pin bars. I mean, that is that's 148 point stop loss if you're trading the 3 hour, and then you'd be looking for the top of the range on this trade. But for me at the moment, big diversions here. Look there, low, higher low, price is low, price is lower there. So big diversions inside a channel. It is a bear channel, and also we've got a bit of a crossover of the moving averages here. So, but we are stuck in amongst them with a bit of a pin bar and an inside bar here. So strong possibility that we reverse. And if we do reverse, I'd be looking for a higher low because that would give us the next setup. So for me on the hour, look what happened yesterday. Pretty much in the morning session, and then we got this, and then we just sort of hovered sideways, just sucking in a lot of people that were trying to jump in short and then move up, trigger their stops, bank the cash, wait for the next day. And that's kind of what the institutions were basically doing yesterday. So this is still not an option for me. If you just drop down to the 15 minutes, you're going to see what you were looking for. We were below the moving average, so you're looking for a pullback onto one of these tails for a rejection, and there was a trap that was set right there. If you look, there's a pin bar with an inside bar off a level. There's another even juicier one, and you would have had a stop below that. Price would have started getting going. Would have got a lot of people in there. But the minute you got the pin bar in the opposite direction, you would have got out of that as quick as possible because you could see what was transpiring there. So lots of indications here that it was going to fall further. And remember what I said to you, this is a very strong area that we are targeting at the moment. But the opposite happened. So nothing really to write home about. I think if you're on the 15-minute today, here is the first bit of structure that you need to pay attention to. That's 15,332. If we do find support here, you're probably looking for a move back to 15,400 area. That's the only setup that I can see at the moment. If you look at this on the hour, it's just been chaotic above and below the moving averages, and now we're above the moving averages. So from an hour perspective and higher, I'm definitely sitting quietly. If we look at the 15-minute right now, that's the area that we should be paying attention to. Position size small and wait for the opportunity, and you can see here's a great example why you want position sizes small, because that traps quite a few people here. Lastly, just another observation. There is a megaphone, and you can see the original move was up, pull back, higher low, into a megaphone, and you can see how that played out. And then if you just take Just going to do that. So you could just take the high and low of the megaphone before the breakout. This bar here is the breakout. Just put that up to there, and you'll see, pretty much where your target was. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Pay attention to this area. You get a pull back onto that. You get support there. That would get me looking for opportunities to buy, but short-lived, just looking for 15,450. If that fails and we start looking for a move to the downside, same principle. I'd want to see moving averages cross over. I'd want to see price pull back to it and then sell off it, stop above the next bit of structure, and aiming for this 15 to 40 area again. So that's kind of my view today. If none of that materializes, then it's a quiet sit-in corner day, hands in pocket. Hope that helps somewhat, and hopefully we get moving in a direction soon, and we don't continue in this trading water scenario that we have at the moment. Anyway, enjoy the weekend, and I'll catch up with you on Monday. Cheers for now.